front of the dais to be sworn in by the presiding judge of the City of Austin Municipal Court, Judge Sherry Stackman.
Good evening. It is my distinct honor to be part of this historic occasion. It is also my privilege to stand among this dedicated group who are united in their desire to serve this city we all love. Before the work can officially begin, I will administer the oaths of office. Mayor-elect, please step forward. You'll raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Steve Adler,
I, Steve Adler,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Mayor of the City of Austin,
of the office of Mayor of the City of Austin,
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
and of this state, so help me God.
so help me God.
Do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council District Number 1
of Austin City Council District 1
of the State of
of the
Texas,
State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I, Ilya Garza, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 2 of the State of Texas, and will, to the best of my abilities, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God. Raise your right hand. I, Leo Renteria,
I, Leo Renteria,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 3
of the office of the City Council, District 3
of the State of
of
Texas,
the State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and the law of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Please raise your right hand. I, Greg Kassar, swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 4
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 4
of the state of
of
Texas,
the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I, Ann Kitchen, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 5
of the office of Austin City Council District Number 5
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Please raise your right hand. I, Don Zimmerman,
I, Don Zimmerman,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council,
of the office of Austin City Council,
District Number 6
District Number 6
of the state of
of the
Texas,
state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United
the
States
Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Raise your right hand. I, Leslie Poole, do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 7
of the office of Austin City Council, District 7
of the state of
of the
Texas,
state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me
So
God.
help me God.
Raise your right hand. I, Ellen Troxclair, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 8
of the office of Austin City Council District Number 8
of the state of
of
Texas,
the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my abilities,
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Please raise your right hand. I, Kathy Tobo,
I, Kathy Tobo,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 9
of the office of Austin City Council, District 9
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my abilities
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Please raise your right hand. I, Sherry Gallo,
I, Sherry Gallo,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Austin City Council, District Number 10
of the office of Austin City Council, District 10
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my abilities
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
We'd like to ask the city manager, Mark Ott, and the acting city attorney, Ann Morgan, to join us on the dais, please. I am Austin Mayor Steve Adler. A quorum is present, so I'm ready to call this special call meeting of the Austin City Council to order on Tuesday, January 6, 2015. The time is 6:44 p.m. At this point, I would like to ask Mayor Leffingwell and the outgoing city council members to join me at the podium for special recognition of your dedicated years of service. Please come forward. So my understanding is that the highest award that this city can give to one of its citizens is the Distinguished Service Medal of the City of Austin, which is a beautiful commemoration. This city owes all of you an incredible amount of thanks. There is no city in the world at this point that is a more preferred place to be, or that is out front in so many ways. And when you took the office, that's not where we were. And you managed to take this city through a time that was difficult and trying, a time that a lot of cities are still in the process of recovering from. And you have taken our city and somehow or another you made it excel and exceed from where it was when we entered into that period of time. And that's a remarkable achievement, and it is a gift that you have given to us. You know, we know as a group that we stand on the shoulders of the people that have come before us, and we stand on the shoulders of the people that are in the room that were introduced earlier. But in the most immediate sense, we stand on your shoulders, and in doing that, we stand high, and the view is awfully nice from where we're standing right now. So on behalf of the City of Austin, I want to give you these medals, and I want to thank you for your service. At this point, we want to let the new council members, take a few minutes to give some remarks. We're going to deliver those in the order of districts, if that's okay. Councilmember Houston. That sounds awfully nice too. Why don't you start us off?
Thank you, Mayor Adams. To everyone in this building and those who are watching on the television, welcome to the People's Hall. This night is like no other night in the 175-year history of the City of Austin, and we are participating in this historic event. Take a moment to be aware of the significance of the opportunities that are on the horizon. City government has shifted from we've always done it that way to what is in the best interest of our shareholders. How often does a city have the ability to realign our hopes, our dreams, and ensure that we are considering the public good for the people throughout this great city? Shareholders want to participate in real ways and want the ability to provide input at the very beginning of a process rather than at the very end. I'm delighted to represent this blended family who live in Austin and in District 1. And if you know anything about blended families, you know they don't always agree on things, yet they're committed to making it work. Everyone stays at the table because they know how important their conversations are to the future. I want to take a minute to introduce my family. My son, Askia Shumari, my daughter, Gina Houston. Somebody, please stand up. Over 40 years, Gonzalo Barrientos. And Josh, who has represented our amazing supporters. There he is right there. And Lisa Saunders, who is my priest. As I close, I must acknowledge the two people on whose shoulders I stand. Arthur B. Whitty, who in 1951 ran for the council and almost won that election, but it caused the council to change the charter and mandate an at-large system. And then as a result of the gentleman's agreement, the first American of African descent was elected in 1971, my friend Beryl Hancock. future view of the critical issues that this city faces. We need everyone to do their part as we work to create an Austin that we can all be proud of. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for being here for this historic event which brings in place the city government with the Lansing County Council. I was blessed to grow up in a family that emphasized the value of public space, and my parents have been my inspiration to devote my career to giving back to my community. I want to thank my parents, my sisters, and their families for being an incredible support system. I could not be here without them. My husband, Ramiro, who just got married, so that's maybe you should say husband. My rock, and I can't thank him enough for his love and encouragement. My loyal campaign staff and supporters made it possible for us to run an inclusive and grassroots campaign. I want to give special thanks to my campaign manager, Marissa Williams, and my friend and mentor, former council member, Jackie Goodman. I also want to thank and recognize the outgoing council. Each and every one of them have served Austin with the best interests of the city at heart, and have passed some of the most progressive and effective policies in the country that will improve the quality of life for Austin residents for generations to come. This new council will succeed because we're able to continue to build on the strong foundation previous councils have built. Serving as an Austin firefighter and advocating for families as an assistant attorney general were humbling and deeply rewarding experiences for me. I'm so honored to be given this opportunity to continue to serve the city, and I'm inspired to be part of this new 10-year council. I spent countless hours working alongside some of the most dedicated people I have ever met during the process to pass time. I know we'll continue to strengthen that bond as we deliver on the promise of 10-1 to be the most inclusive and representative government the city has ever seen, and ensure that every Austinite has a voice at City Hall. As I work with you and for you, I pledge to work hard and always fight for what I believe is right for District 2 and all of Austin. I ask Austinites to give us guidance, hold us accountable, and ensure that we are protecting what makes Austin such a special place. I know that this council is committed to rolling up our sleeves, working together, and I have no doubt we'll make great strides forward in improving lives and expanding opportunity for everyone in our community. Thank you.
Mayor, Judge, former and new city council member, elected officials, friends, and family. I can't express how happy and proud I am to share this historic moment with you and with everyone here who hope and work for a brighter future in our city. Thank you for joining us today. Today is not about the 11 of us being sworn in before you. It's much bigger than that. It's about the community throughout Austin that, after suffering decades of underrepresentation and neglect, will finally have a voice in this building. I ran for city council in 1990 under a single-member district platform. I ran because our community to have real representation, big change would be needed. Well, that change had finally come. You and I are witnesses to it here today. During this campaign, I set the tone. I set out to prove that a low and middle class income dad could win a tough campaign without having to spend a huge amount of money or having to hire high-dollar consultants. Well, now we've shown that anyone with good ideas who is willing to work hard for Austin has the opportunity to serve in this building. This is progress that I and so many others, including some of y'all in the audience today, have worked for a very long time. It's time to celebrate that progress, and it's time to get to work. My staff and I are excited to roll up our sleeves and to get right to it for Austin and the people of District 3. Before I finish, I would like to mention and recognize my beautiful wife, my campaign manager, and my soulmate for the last 34 years, Lori Serganax. that volunteered on my campaign, and all I want to say is thank you very much for all the hard work and support that y'all have given me. And I'm here to prove that we can make this town and take it forward for better. Thank you.
So we may look pretty calm up here, but running for office was a pretty scary experience for me, frankly, and probably for many of us. But I felt so energized and inspired on a day-to-day basis by folks like you all, by supporters in the community, by everyday people that took risks and did much scarier things for their own families and for the betterment of our community and for ideas much bigger than themselves. And I want to illustrate that with one short story from a few months ago. I was at a neighborhood town hall, had a chance to speak, and at the end of the meeting, older white-haired woman approached me and without any prompting started telling me her story about how she grew up in Valde, not so long ago was a young person, and while she loved her town, she knew that there were things that could be better about it. And she knew that there were things that people didn't want to talk about or had accepted as reality that she didn't want to accept as reality, and that's why she and 15 of her classmates chose to walk out of their school in protest of racial segregation. And the way that she told me the story without me prompting her or us having known each other at all, it really moved me. And I would never forget that moment, and it drove me throughout the campaign, and I hope continues to drive me, and that sort of spirit will hopefully continue to drive this council. That while she was young, she had a vision for what was better, and she had principle. And while she took a risk, she also knew that our community is all of our responsibility, and none of us can abdicate that responsibility. And so I really think that her story, in many ways, is Austin's story, and so many of y'all's story, that with that sort of energy and vision and go-gettingness, that we can take this city in a better direction. And that's why we're talking about very early on even changing the way that this council does business, so that we can truly engage the public and channel the amazing energy and talents and courage that exists in this city, so that we can truly be the greatest city in America. I would really like to thank my younger sister, Catalina, for being here with me tonight. So, Kat, if you will stand up. My baby sister is not so baby. I can't thank so many of my supporters that I see scattered throughout the room, but I'm truly, truly grateful and honored. Thank you.
Well, thank you all so much for coming tonight. As many of us have said so far, you should know that tonight really is all about all of you, the people of Austin, and how together we can make this city a better place to live for everyone. We should all be very proud of this historic change in our city government. And my thanks go out to everyone in District 5 and throughout the city who worked so very hard to make this happen. My campaign manager, my campaign staff, and everyone in District 5. And I am so honored to be a member of this first council with a majority of women, I have to say. And of course, a council that is more representative of our population and the geography of Austin. And as I start down this road, I want to send a very, very special thanks to my family and my mother, who could be here today, who remind me every day what is important in life.